it's hard to even be objective in retrospect about it. I do know this. This I know. At the time, we all felt like we were doing something really cool. That being said, I've been on lots of shows and sets where you felt like you were doing something cool, and it turns out you weren't. So we did really feel like it was special, and we felt like we were getting sort of a raw deal in terms of the way we were being treated by the network at the time. You know, we premiered the same year as West Wing, and I remember being in TV Guide, which was like, and this is also pre-internet, so it really was pre-internet. Like, I mean, I guess Al Gore had invented it, but like, anyway, no. But so I remember TV Guide coming out and saying like they had like their top 5 shows of the new season, and the number 1 was West Wing, and the number 2 was Freaks and Geeks. And I remember being so excited about that, and then we found out that our time slot was Saturdays at 8 p.m. And we're like, oh, well, no one's gonna watch that. It was also before it was pre-TiVo and pre-DVR, so it wasn't. People didn't. It's so hard now for even like people in their 20s to like sort of understand like how people consumed media back then how people consumed television back then was very different. And like the numbers that we were pulling, I would have to like look, but I remember them being something crazy like in terms of today's numbers. This was like when Friends was getting like a 33, right? Like a 33 share, and we were getting like a 7 share, and we were canned. Like, you know, like The New Girl, which is like a hit, gets like a 1.2 now, right? So it's like it's all different. And I think that it just didn't get kind of the exposure that we thought it needed. We were moved around a lot. We were preempted for baseball and for other stuff. It was just like kind of a bummer. It really felt like we were the underdogs. But I think it really drove those guys. It drove Judd and Paul and Jake Kasdan and Seth and Jason like to like just work harder at the next show at Undeclared, and to just like keep pushing and working harder to get their like vision and their voice across.